If you are looking for snacks that actually do something for your body instead of just blowing through your calories, this video is for you. You clicked on this video and I made this video because we have one thing in common, and that is we both love snacks. I work from home, and outside of work I study, and I'm also constantly doing something. Like, I have a pretty packed schedule every single day, and I'm not that person that eats a huge meal like one sit down. I am that person that snacks throughout the day. So for me, I need snacks that actually keep me full. So I put together my go-to snack list for you guys that are easy to make, nutrient dense, and low in calories. We've got Korean sweet potatoes and a cottage cheese toast with date and honey. And we also have a smoothie that I pre-make for the week. And if you don't have a blender, I have a Greek yogurt fruit bowl version for you too. So let's get into it. I got these sweet potatoes from a Korean market, 5 pounds for $11.99. Get yourself some Korean sweet potatoes. You're gonna cut the edges just like this. It doesn't have to be like a particular length, like how far deep you cut it. You just cut the edges before you put them in the oven. After you cut them, you're gonna put these sweet potatoes in the oven for 30 minutes at 375. When you put it in, guys, you wanna put it at the top rack. That is the trick. You wanna put it in the top rack. So while that's cooking for 30 minutes, in the meantime, I'm gonna prep an ice water bath. Not for myself, but for the sweet potatoes. After the 30 minutes are up, you're gonna dunk the sweet potatoes in the ice water for 2 minutes.
A few moments later.
If you have way more than like 3 sweet potatoes, then I think you should dunk them a little bit longer, just like eyeball it. While the potatoes are being soaked in ice water for 2 minutes, I'll go a little bit longer because I actually have too much potatoes and a small amount of water, but this is my biggest bowl that I have. One medium sweet potato is around 100 calories and it's packed with fiber, which keeps you full, has a bunch of vitamin A, which is good for your skin and your immune system. One of the main reasons why I actually eat sweet potatoes is for the fiber. It's mostly for my digestion, but I would say this is one of the most nutrient dense, low calorie, fat-free root vegetable, and it's very popular in Korea. I remember growing up eating this whenever we were hungry. It was like a boiled egg and sweet potato. And then the second time, you're gonna put them in for 30 minutes at 425. And trust me, they're gonna come out perfect. And when you do put it in, make sure it is on the top row again. At 425 for 30 minutes.
A few moments later.
A good tell that it's done is when it pops out, like it's bubbling. So as you see here, like you will see some of the potatoes already oozing out. We're just gonna let it sit for a couple minutes and then try them out. If your Korean sweet potatoes are not sweet and soft, I don't want them. So it should be this tender and soft. As you can see, steam is still coming out. The skin just peels right off, just like that. You can even eat the skin. Hey, if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. Number 2 on the menu today is cottage cheese toast. I make my cottage cheese toast with some honey on top and some dates. I can walk you through how exactly I air fry my toast. We have a crispy, so I don't know what your air fryer looks like. We air fry the toast for 3 minutes. And then after that, you take it out and you have to flip the bread. But when you do, we also put a layer of ghee on top and we toast that side for 2 minutes. I know some of you heard cottage cheese, but hold on. Okay, hold on, hear me out. A couple things about cottage cheese is it is one of the highest protein foods that you can have as a snack, and it's about 180 calories. We're literally talking about 25 grams of protein per cup. Cottage cheese toast with honey and dates actually keep me full, and I feel like it's a well-balanced snack. If you live in a big city and you go to a nice brunch spot, I'm telling you, a toast like this will cost you like 15 bucks, but you can literally make this in like 5 minutes. And honestly, this is the kind of snacks that make me feel a little elevated, but at the same time being intentional with what I'm putting in my body, and it does not taste like a healthy food snack. It actually tastes really sweet. So for all the girlies out there that love your sweets, this snack might be for you. For the third item on the go-to snack list, I was actually waiting for it to be a little bit hotter here in LA, and it's finally that day. Today I will be making a smoothie and I will walk you through the steps that I take. This snack is easy to make under the assumption that you already pre-cut up your fruits. So an orange like this guy right here, I use 3 of these in my smoothie, 3 to 4. So I'll usually pre-cut these up and put them in containers and have them in my fridge for the week to eat or use them in my smoothies. So this is like the easy part. It's already pre-cut. And same with apples like this. I use about 1 or 2 of these in my smoothies depending on the serving size, but today I think I might just use 1. But these are already pre-cut as well, so you could just like throw them into the blender, blend that shit up and drink it. This is 3 to 4 oranges and we're just gonna put these all in. Pre-cut apples and parts of their skin is completely cut off, but I did leave some with the skin intact because this is still healthy for you and I just like the texture. We're just gonna put it all in here, and because right now if you keep adding more it's just gonna be too much stuff, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this. I'll just give it like a slight taste. I like to eat whole milk yogurt and I get this from Costco. So I like to drink A2 dairy, anything that is from an A2 cow. And it is best for it to be organic, also grass-fed, but this is just marketing. It's not 100% grass-fed. So these cows technically could be fed 1 day of grass and the rest just grains. And that's still correct for them to say it's grass-fed. So you wanna look out for 100% grass-fed, but because they didn't have that option, I just went with this, and it's still A2, so that's also something is nice to know. I would say maybe a whole scoop or 2 and another scoop like this. The more yogurt it has, the creamier it is. So it really depends on like the taste that you're going for. So I also like to include some chia seeds in there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Just like that, this much. This is just ground up granola, but I'll just grab out the almonds from here. Also, they're not like honey glazed or anything like that. They're just raw almonds. And when I did taste the smoothie a little bit earlier, it was not as sweet. So I'm just gonna put in a little bit of organic honey. For those of you who are new to my channel, I do smoothie videos almost every single day. I love drinking smoothies and it just fills you up so quickly because of the liquid, but also it's very nutritious. And I usually do this pour, which I will show you. Big look at it. I'm gonna try it. It is so pulpy and I love the pulp. A lot of people don't really like the pulp, so they'll get a cheese strainer and just squeeze out the liquid and just drink that. And I think the pulp is the most nutritious part. After I have a cup of smoothie, I don't really think about food and I can go on with my day. This is just one of my go-to snacks and I hope you guys try it. Cheers. Last snack that is my go-to. What I do is I put a cup of Greek yogurt And then I will drizzle some honey on top, and I actually mix it in so the Greek yogurt is a little bit sweeter. Also some chia seeds. And I actually recommend putting the chia seeds right after the yogurt and honey, because the chia seeds need to soak in some moisture before it enters your body, because it can actually expand in your stomach or like in your body. People recommend to put chia seeds in water and let it sit there for like 2 to 3 minutes. And then on top I'll put in some frozen blueberries, and you can put in refrigerated blueberries as well, like up to you. I just have frozen blueberries. And I also added 1 whole banana, and on top I'll sprinkle some granola. You can do like cereal or like protein cereal. Sometimes my partner puts in Magic Spoon cereal as well, so that is up to you. This is my last go-to snack on the list when I am studying or when I am working, because it's not too hard to make and it has a lot of nutrients, a lot of fruits, a lot of protein from the Greek yogurt. I think overall it's just like a healthy, fresh snack. And that is it for my go-to easy to make snacks. If you guys have any other snack ideas or snacks that you make, or that is your holy grail, leave it in the comment section below so I can take a look and try to make it myself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you all in the next one.